after you've understood the problem statement, the next step is now to explore the data that you're going to use to solve that particular problem. So this is the data that we're going to use to solve our problem. So we have the dime date, we have the dime hotel, we have the dime rooms, we have the fact aggregated bookings, and then we have the fact bookings. So let's explore them using Excel. So this is our first table. It's called dime hotel. So you can see this is the columns. We have the property ID, we have the property name, we have the category, we have the city. So you need to have a proper definition of this column. And then the next table we have dime room. So we have a room ID, and then we have room class as the column of dime room. And then we have date. So this is basically a table containing the date details. So we have the date column, we have the month and year, and then we have week number, and then we have day type, and so on. After that, we have now the aggregated bookings. So we have the property ID, we have the date, the customer checked in, and then we have the room category, and then we have the successful bookings, and then we have capacity. So this is a column for date aggregated bookings, and then we have the last table, which it has the booking ID. So this is the booking ID, and then it has property ID, it has booking date, it has check-in date, it has checkout date, number of guests, room category, booking platform, rating given, booking status, revenue generated, and revenue realized. So you need to have a proper definition of this column, because this column will help you now build the proper metrics, and these metrics, they will help you come up with a good dashboard which will give you the right insights. So you need to sit with the stakeholder and try to have a good definition of these columns. You'll write the definition in a what we call data definition document, where you define all these columns. So after you've explored the data, the next step is to now take this data into the Power BI for the data cleaning. So let's import this data into our Power BI. So you'll come to Power BI, you'll click on this blank report. Yes, so once you click on the blank report, it will take you to this area. So you'll come to get data, and since our data is in Excel, we'll just click on Excel. If the data is not found in this common data source, you'll come to more, and then it will give you all the data source that are being supported by Power BI. So let's allow the Power BI to load all the data source supported, all the data source support. Yeah, so these are all the data source supported by Power BI, and these data source, they've been categorized into this category. So category 1 is the file. All file related data source are categorized under file, and then you have database. All the database related data source, they are categorized under database, and then you have Microsoft Fabric, and then you have Power Platform, and then you have Azure Online Services, and the other category. So the other category that are not categorized among these categories here, it's just put under the other category. So for our case, our data source, our data, as you've seen, it's in Excel. It's in Excel. So we want to take this data from Excel to Power BI. So for that, we'll just come to the file category, because Excel is categorized here. So you'll click on Excel workbook, and then you will click on connect. You just select and then you click on connect. After clicking on that, now we will select the tables. So we'll start with the first. So my table, I put them under, I think they were under downloads. Yeah. So we can start with this one, dime date. So you just click on it and then you come to open. So our dime table, our dime date table has arrived successfully into the Power BI. So let's try to import another one. Here, so let's import fact booking. So we'll click on it and then open. Here you tick and then you click on load. Yeah, so we have a fact booking table already in the Power BI. And then let's import the other one. So let's go with hotels. We tick to confirm it and then we click on load. Yes, so we have a dime hotel. Let's also import the other table. The other table is dime rooms. So click open. You tick. And then you click on load. Yes, so we have also dime room arrived, and then we can complete the other one, the fact that get bookings. And then we click on open. Tick confirm, and then you click on load. Yeah, so we have all our table successfully arrive in our Power BI, so we can view them by clicking here. It's called table view. So we can start with the dime date. This is the details for dime date, and then we have details for dime hotel, and then we have rooms, and then we have fact aggregated bookings, and then we have fact bookings.